இளமடங்கை எழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் அதிசிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே. சிறந்த கொள்கையும் காட்டும் நல்ல கொடி வானமளவு வாழ்வில் உயர காட்டும் நாட்டு கொடி உயர்ந்த எண்ணமும் சிறந்த கொள்கையும் காட்டும் நல்ல கொடி வானமளவு வாழ்வில் உயர காட்டும் நாட்டு கொடி வாருங்கள் தாழ்பணிந்து தலை வணங்கிடுவோம் வாருங்கள் தாழ்பணிந்து சிரம் தாழ்த்திடுவோம் உயர்ந்த எண்ணமும் சிறந்த கொள்கையும் காட்டும் நல்ல கொடி வானமளவு வாழ்வில் உயர காட்டும் நாட்டு கொடி வல்லமையாவும் வாழ்வில் நிறைய காட்டும் பச்சை நிறம் சுதந்திரம் கிடைக்க தியாகம் செய்ததை காட்டும் சிவப்பு நிறம் வல்லமையாவும் வாழ்வில் நிறைய காட்டும் பச்சை நிறம் சுதந்திரம் கிடைக்க தியாகம் செய்ததை காட்டும் சிவப்பு நிறம் எல்லோரிடமும் பழகும் வாய்மையை காட்டும் வெள்ளை நிறம் எல்லோரிடமும் பழகும் வாய்மையை காட்டும் வெள்ளை நிறம் ஒன்றாய் கூடுவோம் நன்றாய் வாழுவோம் காட்டும் நல்ல கொடி காட்டும் நல்ல கொடி.
Pledge. India is my country.
India is my country.
And all Indians.
And all Indians
are my brothers and sisters.
are my brothers and sisters.
I love my country.
I love my country.
And I am proud of.
And I am proud of
its rich.
its rich
and varied heritage.
and varied heritage.
I shall always strive.
I will always strive
to be worthy of it.
to be worthy of it.
I shall give my parents,
I shall give my parents,
teachers,
teachers,
and all elders
and all elders
respect
respect
and treat everyone
and treat everyone
with courtesy.
with courtesy.
To my country
To my country
and my people,
and my people,
I pledge my devotion
I pledge my devotion
in their well-being
in their well-being.
and prosperity alone
In prosperity alone
lies my happiness.
lies my happiness.
Group, stand at ease. Attention, stand at ease. May now call upon Brother Sabariya Nayak to deliver his speech.
If I die in a war zone, box me up and send my home, put my medals on my chest, and tell my parents that I did the best. Tell my brother and sister not to be upset. Their brother will take a long rest after the sunset. Tell my country, India, not to cry because I am a soldier born to die, says Tim O'Brien. Very Reverend Father Gyanapragasham, the chief guest of the day, and my brethren, a warm and sweet good morning to all. First of all, let me wish you Happy Independence Day. Every year on 15th August, all over India, people gather under the tricolor flag to celebrate the Day of Liberty. It is the Independence Day. We can say it is the rebirth or birthday of India, which was freed from the bondage of British. In the year 1947, August 15, we got freedom from the British rule after 200 years. It is an auspicious occasion or the honorable celebration of the nation with a lot of enthusiasm and patriotism. We feel proud to pay tribute to our country and martyrs who lost their lives for setting the country free. It is celebrated as a respect for the country and to the heroes who lost their lives for our country. For our country, irrespective of caste, creed, and religion, people all over India celebrate this day as a festival and conduct various programs in school and other places. As we know, it is the 75th Independence Day. India, however, we should ask to ourselves, are we really and fully free? In fact, the freedom fighters who fought tirelessly shed their blood for India to be a country of liberty. However, in current India, the corrupted leaders who have planted the seeds of hatred and enmity, dominating each other and so on. We as the future leaders of India and the philosophers, we who think should be an energetic to eradicate or to uproot those seeds from our mind and of our society. We need to reach up the poor, the isolated. Only then we get the meaning of this celebration. We should not be narrow-minded and hesitate to go forward. We have to help others and take care of the others as our mother nation, India, takes care of us. Where we can practice any language, any religion. Now let us promise and put our hands together to do good for our India, society, and for our fellow Indian then only our celebration will be a fruitful one. With this word, I wind up. Jai Hind.
Thank you, dear brother Sabarian. And may I now invite Brother Philip and Co for the Patriotic song.
దేశం మనదే తేజం మనదే దేశం మనదే తేజం మనదే ఎగురుతున్న జెండా మనదే నీతి మనదే జాతి మనదే ప్రజల అండ జెండా మనదే అందాల బంధం ఉంది నేలలో ఆత్మీయ రాగం ఉంది గాలిలో ఏ కులమైనా ఏ మతమైనా ఏ కులమైనా ఏ మతమైనా భరత మాతకొకటే లేరా ఎన్ని భేదాలున్నా మనకెన్ని తేడాలున్నా దేశమంటే ఏకమౌతం అంతా ఈ వేళ వందే మాతరం అందమందరం వందే మాతరం అందమందరం దేశం మనదే దేశం మనదే జరుగుతున్న జెండా మనదే నీతి మనదే జాతి మనదే ప్రజల అండదండ మనదే అందాల బంధం ఉంది నేలలో ఆత్మీయ రాగం ఉంది గాలిలో ఏ కులమైనా ఏ మతమైనా భరత మాతకొకటే లేరా రాజులువైనా పేదలువైనా భరత మాత సుతులే లేరా ఎన్ని దేశాలున్నా మనకెన్ని దోషాలున్నా దేశమంటే ప్రాణమిస్తాం అంతా ఈ వేళ వందే మాతరం అందమందరం వందే మాతరం అందమందరం వందే మాతరం వందే మాతరం వందే మాతరం వందే మాతరం వందే మాతరం వందే మాతరం वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं
Thank you, dear brothers. May I now call upon Mr. John Kishore for his talk.
Hi. Dear respected dignitaries, those who gathered here, and dear brothers and friendly press. A good morning to all, and a very happy Independence Day to all of you. Yeah, thank you. So we all know that. So today India is celebrating its 75th Independence Day. I'm very happy to have this opportunity for delivering my thoughts on this auspicious occasion, because it is one of the most memorable day in our Indian history. So India got liberated from the Britishers after 200 years, after a long battle and fight. So we should celebrate this freedom. So by paying our tribute to all the revered freedom fighters. So you all know that. So the freedom fighters like Gandhi, Nehru, great Netaji, Bhagat Singh, Sardar Patel. So many peoples are there. So they have sacrificed their life for the sake of our country, and they have shown immense love, bravery, patriotism, sacrifice. So they have given everything for the sake of our country to gain the freedom, and they have gifted this beautiful India. So I have planned many things to speak about this independence, but our brother, so he has stepped forward and he has completed everything. But here I want to convey one particular thing. Have we got real freedom? Do you think yes? Yeah. So that's a fact. So I'm thinking that it's a partly free. So we are partly free. So still we have some of the drawbacks. Okay, if you take about casteism, religion, and education. Okay, so we know very well in our school we have studied that unity in diversity. Do you remember this? Still we have this diversity, but I don't find that unity here in the sense in our country. So when are we going to attain the unity within this diversity? So that day we should celebrate the freedom. Okay, so that is the message I want to convey you. So thank you all. But we should not forget that. So we the citizens of this Indian country, we should not forget our responsibilities. We have to make our country feel proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kishore. Now, may I call upon Mr. Jai Seelan for his speech.
A very good morning, respected fathers and my dear brothers. I wish you all of the Assumption of Our Lady and the Independence Day of our country. It was 1947, August 15th. We were freed from the British rule. The whole world was sleeping and India woke up, and that is the uniqueness. 74 years passed and we are entering into 75th year of the independent nation of our country. And we must be proud that we are Indians. We are the generations who have not seen the freedom fighters. Yet we enjoy the freedom for which the freedom fighters fought. They shed their blood and tears for the freedom of us. Sometimes we have the misconception of the freedom, telling freedom is doing whatever we want. Freedom is not doing whatever we want, but freedom is doing what we're supposed to do. For example, now we are in the corona pandemic. The lockdown is announced. And if I want to go out without mask and for not following the rules and regulations, think about the situation. Is it possible? Freedom is a right. And also it is an opportunity to do what is right. More than a right, of course it is a right, absolutely, but more than a right, it is an opportunity to do what is right. When we talk about Independence Day, we are reminded that we are politically free. We organize our own cells. We have our own government. We are not under the control of anyone. From my childhood onwards, on this particular day, the flag is hoist. The flag flies gloriously. The chocolates are provided. And people started telling, that politician is not good. He is not good. The system is not good. Lot of things negative about my country. And we need to think about the responsibility of the individual person of the country. We forget about our own responsibility. The real growth starts when we look at our own faults in the responsibilities as the citizen of the nation. India is known for unity in diversity, as Sir said. We have in our country several languages, cultures, yet we are united. What unites us? That is India. For an instance, we have Father Stan Swami, a contemporary real freedom fighter. My dear friends, Indian Penal Code number 19 says, it speaks about the freedom of opinion, freedom of speech. I, as an Indian, can tell what I want, what I think, and that is the right that I have. More than 40 years, Father Stan worked for the tribal people. The corporate, with the help of the government, tried to grab the land of the people. But Father Stan stood for the people, and he died at the age of 84. A real, as I said, a real contemporary freedom fighter. We celebrate the freedom fighters. As we celebrate and remember those people, we should also celebrate a contemporary real freedom fighter. That, as I said, Father Stan, who really stood for the people, stood for the right of the people. We have seen him with our own eyes. We have witnessed Father Stan, a contemporary freedom fighter. Also, we should remember three kinds of mothers, three mothers. Today, certainly we should remember. Sociological mother, a mother nation. They are all speaking different languages, different people are there, different religion. What unites us? Who unites? Mother nation. We should remember and thank her. Second, biological mother. You know, our mothers also want to enjoy their own freedom. But they sacrifice their freedom for the freedom of us. Have you ever realized that my mother also wants to be free? Today, as we celebrate this memorable day, we should also remember our biological mother. I request you all, dear brothers, today call your mother and tell, Mom, I love you. She will be more happy. Third one, spiritual mother. We also celebrate as Christians. We also celebrate the Assumption of the Mary today. Our mother, revolutionary. At that time, a patriarchal society, when she met Elizabeth, she sang revolutionary words. Scattered the proud-hearted, cast the mighty from their thrones, sends the rich away empty. Who would tell these words? In the patriarchal society, Mary had the courage to utter these words. In fact, in 1960s, this Magnificat was banned in the Latin American countries. And that was mother, our Mother Mary, a true revolutionary. As I said, today, let us remember these three mothers. To conclude, as I said, let us feel our own responsibility. Let us remember that we live in unity in diversity, and let us also remember our mother. I conclude with saying, let us not expect a change from others outside, but change is within you. Let us realize. Let us work for that change. Thank you.
Thank you, dear brother. May I now invite the Honorable Dignitary, Reverend Father Jnana Prakasam, for his message.
தேடிச்சோறு தினமென்று பல சின்னஞ்சிறு கதைகள் பேசி மனம்பாடி துன்பமிக உழன்று பிறர்வாட பல செயல்கள் செய்து நரைகூடி கிளப்பருவம் செய்து கொடுங்கூற்று கிரையானபின் மாயும் பல கோடி மனிதர்களைப் போல நான் வீழ்வேன் என்று நினைத்தாயோ? சாம்பல் இருந்து மீண்டும் உயிர்த்தெழுந்த வந்தவன் நான், ஃபீனிக்ஸ் பறவை போல. இருப்பதற்காக வாழும் மனிதர்களுக்கு மத்தியில் வாழ்க்கை பறப்பதற்காகவே என புரட்சி செய்யும் இந்தியா நான். டியர் ஃபாதர்ஸ், ரெஸ்பெக்டட் சார் கிறிஸ்டோபர் மற்றும் பெரியோர்களே, உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் சுதந்திர தின நல்வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்வதில் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறேன். ஹாப்பி இண்டிபெண்டன்ஸ் டே. சுதந்திர களத்தையும் சுதந்திரத்துக்காக போராடியவர்களும் கண்டவர்கள் அங்கே நிற்கின்றார்கள். அவர்களை பற்றி கேள்விப்பட்ட நாம் இங்கு நின்று கொண்டிருக்கின்றோம். இதுதான் நம் நாட்டின் நிலைமை. This is what the situation of our nation. I would like to begin my talk. It is not a long speech, but a short, where our Mr. Christopher ended his speech. Do we really have freedom? Where we have got really the freedom? There is no difference between Jallianwala Bagh and the Toothukudi, where the gunshot happened. Still the farmers are dying, and still the fishermen are lost in the sea, and nobody is caring. And what sort of freedom we have? And no, the Indian nation is the secular country, and secular means every religion is autonomous, is free to exercise their own worship and culture. But do we have really freedom? We cannot walk. No Christian or Muslim can walk the street freely. Have we really got it? So what should we do? As just I have spoken, just given you the words of Bharadiyar. The translation of this is: search food and eat daily. Gossip around small stories, tales. Feel bad about yourselves and worry. Do things which hurt others. Get old and withering. Become victim of terrible accusations. Do you think I would die at the end like these millions pathetic humans? No, I will rise. So dear friends, I would like to content my talk into three things. First thing, to have a freedom, we should become revolutionaries. நாம் போராட்சி செய்வர்களாக, புரட்சி செய்வர்களாக மாற வேண்டும். ஒவ்வொரு விதையும் புரட்சி செய்கின்றது. அதே போன்று நாமும் புரட்சியாளர்களாக மாற வேண்டும். To become revolutionaries, we cannot get from the bed and go and say that I want to become a revolutionary. Karl Marx, he spent his years in a library and came with an idea, that is capitalism against capitalism, that is communism. And Mahatma Gandhi, he came with an idea, non-violence. And Subhash Chandra Bose came with an idea, that is a force. Mighty is right. Might is right. What is our idea? If we want to make revolutions, we need an idea with which we want to change the world from within and others too. Second thing is, we need to be responsible to everyone. This means the power comes from responsibility, not from authority. Very often we think the power comes from authority with the enslaved people. And people are millions people are dying without food, basic shelter. And our nation, our leader of the nation himself builds a house spending crores and crores. Do we have a freedom? This is what we need to call for. The chosen are enslaving the people, but the people who made themselves revolutionaries are making everyone joyful. Therefore, let us call to ourselves. If at all I want to become a revolutionary, what idea I have? And to Mahatma Gandhi, he was asked, what is the message that you want to give to the world after the Independence Day? And he refused to give for many years. And at last, the India was asked, and he said, one message. My message is my life. எவன் ஒருவனுக்கு தைரியமும் திராணியும் இருக்கின்றதோ அவன் மட்டுமே என்னுடைய வாழ்க்கை பிறருக்கு ஒரு பாடம் என்று கூற முடியும். Do we have that courage? Let us think of it and work for the nation. Let us make some revolutions where we too leave our footprints. Thank you.
Thank you, dear father. May I now invite
Dear fathers and brothers, at the outset, I wish everyone a happy feast of the Assumption of our Blessed Mother. Secondly, I wish, thank you. Secondly, I wish a happy Independence Day. Dear brothers, every year we celebrate the Independence Day or the Republic Day at the auditorium. So after the mass, and we will have the celebration in front of the auditorium. And after the celebration, just we come here and we host the block. But this year, yesterday evening, I decided, why can't we celebrate the Independence Day here at Loyola International School? I asked permission from your fathers, your acting rector and your prefect and vice rector. Then they accepted. So I really thank them. I really thank fathers, Father Jnana Pragasam, for vice rector Father Albert and Father Dolin, the prefect, for accepting my simple request to celebrate this Independence Day here at Loyola International School. And also, I thank all the fathers who are here. Thank you, dear fathers. And I thank Mr. John Kishore. Yesterday night, I told him, give a 1 minute or 2 minute speech. That's enough. And he has given and he has proved. And I also thank you, dear sir, for your wonderful speech. Thank you so much. I thank all the brothers and more especially who decorated here. Melvin and Romance and Go. I really, Christopher, whoever may be, and who helped them to decorate this area. I really, day and night, night and Nelson and Go. I don't want to mention many names, no, just and Go means others also. So I really thank you, dear brothers, and I thank everyone, all the brothers, for your service here for the school. Thank you so much. And also I thank the workers in the Independence Day சுதந்திர தின விழா சீரும் சிறப்புமாக அமைய காரணமாக இருந்த நம்முடைய பணியாளர்கள். இந்த இடத்தை மிக அருமையாக சுத்தம் செய்து நேற்று சாயங்காலம் காலையிலிருந்து சாயங்காலம் முதல் மிக அழகாக சுத்தம் செய்த நம்முடைய பணியாளர்கள் எல்லாருக்கும் இந்த நேரத்தில் நன்றியை சொல்லிக்கொள்கிறேன். So in the name of the Loyola International School, I thank each and every one of you. Thank you so much, and we have chocolate and cake. Enjoy the day. Jai Hind.
Thank you, dear father.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंद हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलति तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मागे गाहे तव जय गादा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य भाग्यविदाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
वंदे मातरम
वंदे मातरम
वंदे मातरम
वंदे मातरम
वंदे मातरम
वंदे